absolutely love the product that we have in studio right here today. We are looking at the Snore Wizard. And what I love about this is that sleep experts actually say that this shows results and that it improves the way people sleep. Snoring, Jumo, is a problem.
That's a big issue, and unfortunately most of us do not know that we actually snore. But there is some telltale signs that you can start looking out for. If you are waking up and you find yourself, you just have got those headaches that you do not understand, and you find yourself, you're waking up tired and you don't feel quite rested, it might be due to the fact that you are waking up, on an off basis whilst you're supposed to be resting at night because you are a snorer. And in fact, when you look at it, there's nothing to be ashamed of, because this is something that happens at times because of the foods that we would have eaten, or maybe because of how we sleep. People who sleep on their back, though sleeping on your back is the best way of sleeping medically, for some people it challenges them and it blocks their airway and they start snoring.
This is an interesting fact that you just mentioned. Well, I didn't even know that some of the foods that we eat affect us. Well, you can just tune in right now and we'll be unpacking how you can benefit from the Snore Wizard. It is safe for you to use. And I would know a lot of people want to deny that they don't snore. I love the fact that you mentioned it's nothing to be ashamed of. And we're presenting solutions to you right here today. For only 499 rands, you can get yourself the Snore Wizard. But we have an interesting deal for you. If you buy one today, and right now you get one absolutely free.
That's a special deal, and considering one lasts you 12 to 14 months, we're talking about 2 years of investment. So it's 2 years of good night sleep. It's 2 years of making sure that your partner, that's if you're not the one that is snoring, can also enjoy a good night's sleep. And when you look at it, it's not only affecting the person that is not snoring, it also affects the person that's not, because you might say, I do not have a partner, I'm alone, why do I have to invest in SnoreWizard? I'm not disturbing anyone. Guess what? You should be worried about your health, because we don't want you to end up coming up. We don't want you to be moody during the day. We don't want you to be grumpy. We don't want you to not have concentration whilst you're at work, especially if you are someone who uses machinery that could be dangerous for you or for your colleagues, because you could just be sleeping on the job, and that is not good. So we want to improve your sleep, because sleep is very important. And if you look at it, I always want to say that, remind you viewers, that you are sleeping for a third of your life. 8 hours out of the day, you're meant to be sleeping at times more. That shows the importance of sleep. So we are, giving you a solution in the form of, if you are a snorer, you want to improve the quality of your sleep. And this is what SnoreWizard is offering with 92% success rate.
Incredible.
That is an incredible.
That is incredible. Listen, we are giving you the solution. Actually, we'll keep it as a secret. You are a step away to getting yourself good quality sleep. Get out of the debate of who's snoring, because I know you will be in denial, but we are saying you can benefit from this right here today. 92% success rate. That's incredible.
Right. Well, I think that's almost, for every 10 people, you've almost got all of them being covered. And this is making sure that you now can have that, the noise that are being made, because the flap at the back of the throat will be vibrating because of disturbance of airflow. This is why I wanted us actually to show our viewers what happens when you've got a blocked airway. Because if you look at it, the blue line is actually showing that there is not continuous. Can you see? There's a flap at the back of the throat there. At the back of the throat, you can see that it's blocked. This is only, if you look at it, the person is supposed to be breathing through the mouth and through the nose. And even better, you can see there now what's happening. You can see the arrows are going and cutting. Why is it that happening? We're just showing you the disturbance in the airflow. Now look at when you've got the a SnoreWizard in place. You can see now there is continuous supply of air whilst you are sleeping, and there is no more disturbance. There is no more vibrations, because the vibrations come from the noise. So that's an open airway that we've got there. And this is actually to just make sure that now you can now have the improvement. You can see now, if we're looking at the blue lines, you can see now, even if you are a mouth breather, even if you are a nose breather, because what happens is, with most snorers, they end up only breathing through the mouth. Some of them become just mouth breathers, and that can be a challenge. So this is offering you an opportunity to have the whole airway nicely being open and stopping the vibrations at the back. And this is due to relaxation, I think, of those muscles at the back of the throat. And this is what happens. And this is why when we spoke about food earlier on, any food that relaxes you will tend to cause snoring. And this
Okay.
is why we don't encourage you to drink alcohol before you go to bed. People who are regular alcohol drinkers tend to snore. People who take lots of dairy products as well, they tend to be affected because it makes the body produce lots of mucus. Also, taking lots of sugar, which tends to be our lifestyle, because all we reach out for is sugary things, tends to actually irritate the system and make the body produce too much mucus, and that can affect and clog us and choke us and worsen your chances of snoring.
All right, now that we understand the science behind it, what material is it made of and how does it actually
The
work?
beauty about this, the SnoreWizard was actually designed by a dentist and dentist and dental technicians. This is
Okay.
actually, a soft feel plastic. This is a soft feel plastic that was used, and what I like about it is the flexibility when you look at it. So this is something that is quite comfortable to put in your mouth, and we're looking at, small as it is, we are looking at the effectiveness. This is non-medicated.
Okay.
And this is one size fit all. This is the beauty about it. So we're saving you money in the sense that when you look at the mouth guards that are out there, one, you're looking at let's look at the dental costs in
Okay.
terms of you going for the examination, making sure that you the consultation fees. Consultation fees are very high. I mean, visiting a dentist, I know what I'm talking about. I visited the dentist not so long ago. It's coming very pricey these days. So when you look at that, that's an extra cost. But also, some of the mouth guards that are out there, you have to hit them and then mold them. And that is actually extra work. This is nice and simple, and it's one size fit all. The only thing that you might need to do is to slightly trim it.
Okay.
And do not worry about choking, because it fits into the mouth, as we saw in that diagram. It fits quite nicely and it does not come out. So it's not going to come out whilst you're sleeping. The only two major categories that we would say stay away from using this SnoreWizard because of the conditions is people who are asthmatic and people who are epileptic.
Okay.
Because the conditions can be very tricky and they need high supervision. So we do not advise you to use the SnoreWizard if you are asthmatic and if you are epileptic. Any other person, this is nice and safe. This is for the whole family, for your partner, for yourself, to make sure that now you can both sleep well.
Peacefully and get a
Definitely.
good night's rest, good quality rest. And I know Jim was mentioning that going to the dentist can be costly, but also people don't like going to the dentist generally. We are basically saying if you've been wanting a solution and you did not really want to go visit your dentist, we have the right one for you right here today. Give us a call on 0861 000 173. Have you been complaining about your partner who's snoring at all times, trying to debate whether it's real or not, taking those recordings so that they can hear in the morning that yes, you really do snore? We're saying it's goodbye to that, and actually everyone can go to sleep comfortably and get good quality rest. 499 rands is all it's going to cost you to get yourself that sleep that you have been waiting for and desiring, because once they start snoring, you can't sleep.
Well, I think when you look at it, because at times, as much as if you're not a heavy snorer, you might look at it and say, okay, but it's not really much of a challenge. I'm not disturbing the person next door. But we are saying, how about your health? How about productivity? How about you being alert during the day? This is what is key, because to enjoy life, I think you need to be able to execute all the things that you need
That's
to
true.
execute whilst you are lively, whilst you are alert, whilst you are very, in touch with whatever that it is that you are doing. And this is what good quality sleep provides for you and I.
And we have decided to actually add a saving to this. When you buy one right here today, you get yourself one absolutely free. That means that you can get yourself as much as you need to make sure that you are a step away to getting that good quality night's rest. And we are talking about a non-medicated solution here, so you don't have to worry at all. It's the SnoreWizard and it's safe for you to use. From what ages can you start using the SnoreWizard actually?
Well, anyone who's above the age of 16 can
Okay.
handle the SnoreWizard. But what is quite interesting when you talk about sleep, just a summary. I've got something that I would like you to read for our viewers in terms of 4 main things that you would look at, so that you can just understand. They can have a understanding of amazing benefits of a good quality sleep. Because
Alright.
if that is not what you are looking for, I don't know what you are looking for, because we're talking about lowering stress and improving your mood. We're talking about improving ability to focus, reduce the risk of Alzheimer's, which is actually brain condition, as you get older, or if you are not handling your body very well. Improving performance and coordination. Who does not want to improve performance and coordination?
That's
so
true.
those are all the things, all the organs being looked after, and this is why it's key to make sure that you can have a good quality sleep. And I can tell you, let's help you. If you are snoring, let's help you make sure that you can improve, and this is what will maintain healthy weight and overall health. Because if you snore, if you are being robbed of quality sleep, the body tends to pick up weight easily.
Come to think of it, the consequences of being sleep deprived are quite extreme, hey? Because we have demanding jobs that really want us to focus at all times.
Definitely.
Whether you're the one who's snoring or the one who's keeping everyone else awake,
Yeah.
because or the one who's staying awake rather
yeah.
as a result of being kept awake by people who snore, you are going to benefit from the Snore Wizard. And I actually want to mention something that's very I think relevant to this. Sometimes you snore occasionally. I'm one of
Yes.
those who are guilty. When my nasal passages are not working properly, or maybe I've got a cold, I tend to snore, or my sinuses are giving me problems, I tend to snore. But I've been in denial for the longest time that I actually do have those days where I'm keeping people awake.
Well, I think that is so true, because what we have just touched on is the fact that when you have got infection, there's a tendency for you to snore. That's the reason why people who have got sinusitis tend to snore, because sinusitis, like I mentioned earlier on, is a condition that is made worse by dairy products. It's made worse by taking lots of sugar, because those are refined foods tend to irritate the body and make the body produce too much mucus, and mucus is the breeding ground for the bacteria that disturbs you when you've got an infection or sinusitis, hence the blockage, hence the snoring. That's why, in fact, when it comes to snoring, as like Ludo has rightly put it, we all, and I'll repeat, we all do snore at one time or another.
That is true. See why you need us? We are here for you to make sure that you're buying all the right products that are going to add value to your life. Get yourself the Snore Wizard. Make sure you take advantage of the offer that we have right here today. If you buy one right now, give us a call right now. You will get one absolutely free for just 499 rands. Get yourself good quality sleep, good quality rest, and start enjoying a better quality of life generally. We are saying it's goodbye to snoring. Give us a call right now on 0861 000 173 and save yourself 681 rands when you buy right here, right now, today. Thank you so much for joining us. Get yourself some good quality sleep. We'll see you next time. It's bye-bye from us.